Welcome back to Trail Tested, and we got a very unique one today. We're going to be riding with freedom with the MEELOD. Now, this might be the most unique looking bike we've had on this channel, moped style, and it's a dual battery. So enough chitty chatter, let's get it out of the box and hit the trail. And here we have it, the MEELOD DK300 PRO. Check it out. This is a dual battery system. It's a 48 volt with a 750 watt nominal rear hub motor. But this thing is a vibe. Check it out, guys. Now, the very first thing that sticks out to my eye is this frame. It is a very unique triangle, kind of an old school frame there. And it must be strong because they claim it's good for up to 450 pounds max load. And that is a big load on this bike. The second thing that sticks out is this extended swing arm. Man, that is looking awesome. Now, we are running dual 15 amp hour batteries. I really like how they integrated the batteries into the frame here. The top one almost looks like a gas tank here. Very slick. Fits the bike very nice. And then what else is sticking out to me is, boom, is this rear suspension. This is the beefiest rear air shock I have ever seen on a moped style bike or any type of bike like this at all. And we have some good adjustments here. If you have a C-spanner wrench, you can tighten or stiffen that spring up, and boom, right out here, you can add some air to that shock. So if you got an air pump, you can pump some in there if you're a heavier guy, or let some out if you're a lighter rider. Now we're rolling on the good old Chow Yangs 20x4s. These are that 3-skin hippo tires. I've rolled these before, and I like these tires on the off-road. They do very well with those very nice spoked wheels. Let me tell you, all these spokes came tight out of the box too. Typically, I have to tighten some of these before I hit the trail. Everything was tight and right. Now we got some alloy pedals with that cleat style grippers on there. Very nice. It's got a smaller chain ring. Don't know how good that's going to be for pedaling at those high speeds, but let's roll down this very long chain here, and we made it to the Tourney derailleur Shimano TZ. It's good to see a new style derailleur on here, and I really like this red chain guide here. Sweet looking, little touch there. And checking out the rear cassette, we have 6 gears there. Now, this is the 750 watt motor back here, and we got quality control passed. Very nice. 48 volt. Now, this looks and sounds like a bafang motor to me. If I can figure out if this is a bafang motor, I will let you know. But very nice motor nonetheless. Not a big old bulky one. It's good to see a 750 back on here. Now, let's run quality control really quick. The welds are looking good. There's no slag overspray from the welding or nothing. The paint. Now, the paint has like a little bit of a flake in it, a little bit of pearl. So it's like a white pearl. It looks really nice in real life. And then moving right there, we got the saddle. It's nice. It's comfy. It's soft. We'll see how it does for those long rides, because with those 30 amp hour combined batteries, this thing should have some range. And for range, they are claiming 60 miles, throttle only, and up to 120 pedal assist. So that's some serious range. We're going to take a testing to that today as we go around the Cedar Lake here. Here's a big win for MEELOD. They hook you up with a dual charger. So you plug it in and you have 2 charge ports on that one charger you can just hook in, and it takes about 8 hours to charge these batteries separately, or you can charge one battery in about 3.5 hours. Now, believe it or not, being a dual battery, this was the easiest bike to set up out of the box, and it was packaged awesome and tight. Front wheel on and the bars was a breeze. The batteries were already installed and everything else was good to go. Just threw some pedals on, and like that, we were on the trail. All right, moving on up here, we got the MEELOD branded seat, looking nice. Keep on going, checking out the motorcycle tank battery. Nice, and then pow, check out the cockpit. This is awesome. These BMX bars are nice and wide. I feel right at home with these. Now, coming on over to the grips, awesome looking grips. Here's the first thing I noticed. Finally, no quarter twist throttle, a thumb throttle. I like it. Since I've been reviewing a lot of those electric scooters and the high-powered ones, I'm acquainted to liking these thumb throttles. That way you can take it off and you can fully grip. And these grippers are locked on there too, so you can just tighten those up if they come loose. And up top, we do have the classic Shimano shifter. Nice to see. As I'm looking at these bars, these black bars have some flake to them too. Very nice detail there. And pow, we got the display. Let's fire this display up. To do that, you come on down here, click on one of your batteries, click and hold the power button here, and boom, just like that. You got the MEELOD. Very nice. All right, let's crack this freshie off of there. Very nice looking display. Easy to read and go through. You got your trip, odometer, speed, time, and boom, we got pedal assist 1, 2, 3, and 4. I am in the direct sunlight, and this is very easy to read, no doubt. That's good to see. Right in the direct sunlight, the display is looking clean, and you see that up there? There is a little Bluetooth guy. There's an app for this. We'll get into that a little later. Now, continuing to the horn. Woo, nice little beeper. It's trail friendly. Awesome blinkers. Pa-pow, pa-pow. And our high beam and low beam. And a nice little attention to detail here on these brakes here. Come up front here, I've not seen this anywhere. Boom, they're perforated. They got these little grippers in there in case it gets wet or whatnot. And that is nice, feels good in the hand. Big favorite thing about this bike is the blinker setup. Very neat how they put them down here. They're very well built and very out of the way of crashing. You're not gonna bend or scrape them if you do lay this bike over. And check it out in the back, they have a cool animated LED feature here for your blinker. I'm going that way. Now if I'm going the other way, wow, now we're going that way. That is pretty slick. I have not seen that type of light on any other e-bike. Now coming up, checking out the front forks, very nice looking. And we have a compression setting right there, so that is good to see. We will be tuning that to my liking on the trail today. And rolling up those forks right to that front headlight. Let's pop that on. Wow, super cool looking headlight there. Kind of has a butterfly effect going on. All right, while we're in pedal assist 5, let's do a no load run. Oh yeah, that thing's spinning up to 35, 30, almost 36 miles an hour. What the heck? All right. That is a record for a 750 watt on this channel. Let's see if that translates to the streets. And rolling down to the brakes, we got the MEELOD 160 millimeter rotors. These are hydraulic brakes, so that is good to see. Should have plenty of stopping power there, front and back. And we do have some nice quality metal fenders front and back, so that is good to see here. So yeah guys, I haven't been this excited to test a bike for a while. We'll do some more chitty chatter on the trail, but nonetheless, let's get out there and let's hit the trail. Let's go. And real quick guys, so you can get a look on how I look on this bike. I'm about 5'9" with my shoes on here, standing right next to it, just a little below my waist. Compared to other moped style bikes with those long banana seats, getting on and off this is very easy to swing your foot out. You do not get it caught. You can just do a nice little kickover swing and you're on it and you're ready to roll. So let's hit the trail guys, let's roll. All right guys, we are on the MEELOD DK300 Pro. Let's start out, little hill climb up my hill, pedal assist 1, and we're pulling in. Nice, about a half a crank rotation to get that going. Oh yeah, feels good. Pedaling up, no problem, my little here. Let's see, pedal assist 1, putting us at about 8 miles an hour. Let's just bump out of that quick and get through these, shall we? Pedal assist 2, clicking up some gears, shifting nice. Okay, pedal assist 2, I'm already going 18. We'll back off a little bit there. A little too fast for my neighborhood already. Wow, first things first, I have not ridden on anything that quite sits like this. You kind of sit more like a motocross bike on this. You kind of have that stink bug sit where you sit over your handlebars a little bit as you lean forward. I feel like I have a lot of great control when I sit like that. Very nice. All right, we are in 7th gear, pedal assist 2, and we are ghost pedaling at 21 miles an hour. All right, since we got 2 full batteries, let's go hit that top speed test, get that out of the way. Let's hit it. All right, we're at about 20 miles an hour. Let's do a little balance test here, and wow, this is like the most stable bike ever. I'm trying to shake it myself. Let's get some more speed up. Hit the death wobble test. All right, we gotta get going a little faster this time. All right, about 25 there. This is probably the most stable bike I have ever been on, and I'm gonna think it's due to that rear swing arm being extended like that. All right, the death wobble test, here it goes. Nothing, none at all, 0, check. All right guys, we are lined up. We got a nice little 1/8 mile flat strip here. So let's run it, full power, pedal assist 5, MEELOD DK300 Pro, ready, set, go. All right. And we are at 20. Ghost pedal in there, 25, 26, 27, 28, and we hit 30. That's a good sign. Let's keep it rolling. 30, and we have hit the gravel. 31 miles an hour, and we're still pulling. Very nice. All right, and we are GPS verified on that as well. Now I'm happy with that top speed run at 750 watts nominal. That was pretty good. If you're looking for some oomph, some more power, a little more top speed, they sell this exact same bike, but in a dual motor version, and it has upgraded brakes as well on there. So sweet. If you're looking for some more power, that might be the choice for you. Dang, this thing handles good. This thing bobs and weaves, very nice. Can't wait to get to the trail. So right out the box, it doesn't matter what level of pedal assist mode you have, the throttle will take you to full speed and full power. All right, let's jump on this road here. Let's do a full send with the pedal assist 5 on here. And let's get cranking. Already at 30 miles an hour, 31, 32. Let's go in for a little tuck. got 33.2. Pretty nice. And at max speed, taking hands off, oh my goodness, this thing is so stable. And when it comes to safety at high speeds, this bike has it. All right, we are making our way on the MEELOD, and check it out, we're at the boat access. We were on the other side of the lake, that's where we started. We're gonna be going all the way around the Cedar Lake here, but here she is looking clean and looking nice. All right, a little suspension check up the dock, up, boom, boom. All right, and a brake check up. Now guys, don't ride like me. I only ride like this to test these bikes to see what comes loose, what's gonna break before you buy it. So don't ride like me, please. Here's something they did right on this bike. They put this little handlebar right in the back here, right above the light there. Easily enough, you got all the grip you need to turn this bike around and set it on down. I like that. All right, let's test these front forks on this bottom now here. Oh man, nothing, felt nothing, very nice. Checking out that Euro style BMW M5, sweet. And all right guys, we have made it to the trail. Let's get this full suspension to the test. Oh yeah, it is smooth, real smooth. Oh man, this is bombing. Right, I got that rear air shock set to 30 pounds for my body weight. I'm about 150 with everything on. So if you're wondering what to set your air shock at, that's what I would recommend. All right, now we're on the super loose stuff here. Let's see how the Chow Yangs do. Oh yeah, oh, we are gripping and ripping. Sure, I'm fighting traction a little bit, yes, but nonetheless, this is holding true. Oh yeah, let's wave at these guys. And back on it. We're gonna do some stand-up cranks here. Very nice, feels good to stand up and pedal. We're gonna put this rear swing arm to the test. We're gonna try to drift this corner coming up here. Full speed, hucking in, and here we go. Oh yeah, drifted it, no problem. Actually, that was the most controlled drift I have ever done on an e-bike. Amazing. Really blasting through here, up and over there, and let's hit that. Woo! We are sending. All right, guys, let's go ahead and perform a high-speed gravel brake test. Both brakes in. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Yeah, this thing locks them up straight as an arrow. I threw it sideways for a little dramatic effect. Very good brakes. All right, let's see how the DK300 Pro does in these very techie tight turns here. It is holding grip. We have some very loose and very dry dirt here. We're gonna come up on a 90-degree turn here and rip that back brake. Oh yeah, this thing, you can hit that back brake and point it and shoot it wherever you wanna go. That is freaking awesome. All right, another one, put your foot out like a motocross bike, put the pedal back, another foot out. Very sweet. All right, guys, this thing is dominating the trails. Let's head on. Let's head over to the sandbox of doom and see how this does in some nice deep beach sand. Here we go. All right, let's thread the needle. Whoa. And all right, we have made it to Cedar Beach. Let's see how it does through these NASCAR style Formula F1 turns here. Oh, yeah, this thing handles so good. Take it wide, hit the apex, ripping, no problem. Spin that back around. Oh, we are flying, actually. This thing is so much fun. Oh my goodness. And we have made it to the sandbox of doom. He's getting the showers going here. Very nice. All right, we got the DK. We got some deep, dry sand here. 750 watt rear motor only. We're gonna give it throttle only, see if we can't get through this pit. And here we go. And oh, it's struggling. Oh, but it's going. We're making it. We're gonna have to give it some pedals though. Oh, it is deep, but the swing arm makes it very stable. Nonetheless, I made it through. No problem whatsoever. All right, guys, I'm about 10 miles in. Still have, it looks like about 60% battery left. My only real complaint is it feels like the seat, there's a slight slope going down. So it's kind of sloping me down and into the battery. Maybe if that was raised up just with a couple of washers, maybe that'd fix that problem. But nonetheless, that is my only complaint. The suspension is plush. Now, guys, what really got me into these moped style electric bikes were mopeds. The old 60s and 70 mopeds. I used to like to take those for 200 bucks, give them a little tune up and ride them around. I loved it. But the main problem was we'd get in a lot of trouble when we were kids because they were so loud. This thing creeps and sneaks anywhere, man. And here we are, another little watering hole I never even been to. taken by the MEELOD. One little safety feature that I would like changed on this bike is I would like to have the back brake on the opposite side as the throttle. That way, if you need to go through emergency stop, you don't have a busy hand right here, and you're not going to grab that front brake and go right over the bars, because these are some good brakes. So nonetheless, you could swap those around yourself, but that's one of my safety features I like to see on bikes. Now, as of May 14th, this bike is $12.99. When I got my first e-bike, I paid double that price, and that bike fell apart right below my feet as I was driving it. It was very disappointing, and that was a 750 watt too. So this bike, at its price point right now, without those tariffs or whatnot that could happen, is a very extremely good, affordable deal. All right, guys, let's get a little more trail sendy here, shall we? It is trail tested after all. Bump it through there, hit that right there. Man, this thing is a blast to roll around. You can stand up and you can really see over the trails there. Front end comes up, no problem. It's so smooth with that front air short. Bop, bop. It's kind of bouncy like a tramp. Nice. All right, racing the mailman. Let's go. And we're taking the mailman. We got him. Now, I've been jamming on this throttle this entire time, and we are halfway through the battery power, and that's only one battery. Haven't even turned the second one on yet. And you do get a 12-month powertrain warranty on this bike, so you're good to have a little bit of security with that purchase of yours. We're gonna shoot down this hill and see if it can't let us go past that top speed we seen on that dry run there in the garage. Let's do a full hill bomb here, see where we can get this bike up at. 28, 30, 31, 33, and I'm back on the flat doing 34 miles an hour. 34 on the flat, nice. That wasn't a huge hill. Now I'm heading way back uphill. We'll keep it pinned to see if we can keep this above 30 going uphill here. Yeah, it's got good top speed. Kept me going 30 miles an hour all the way up that hill and almost 34 going down. All right, guys, we are rolling through. We are going all over this town like it's nothing. And you can come on, take the MEELOD and check out a little baseball game while you're at it. Now, right over there is the hill of death. No 750 watt has even come close for making it up, but we're gonna power through and try anyways. All right, here we go for the hill. Pedal assist 5, everything I got, plus pedaling. Oh, and that's as far as we go right about there. This is just like Mount Everest steep. This is crazy right here. Oh, back wheel is coming up. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, these brakes got the juice. All right, guys, we're doing 32 miles an hour on the dash. Hands are off. This is the most stable bike I have ever ridden that is an e-bike, electric powered moped style. And if you guys do need a little more room, they sell a rear rack for this bike, which gives you plenty of space to put the groceries on the back. Now, I want to give a huge thanks to MEELOD for sending me out this bike for review. They didn't tell me anything to say, didn't ask to review my video, sign no contracts, nothing. They sent it out to have some fun, so thank you. All right, guys, and we are back into the compound. Let's do one more full speed send down here, through the Dragon's Back, through the loop. Now, my grass is about as bumpy as it possibly can get. Oh, and the suspension is handling it so well. Oh yeah, big slidey, and just like that, that was an epic ride, guys. Thank you so much for being with us today. So yeah, guys, that was a pretty epic ride right there. We didn't even burn through a full battery, and we went about 14 miles, almost 2 hours of ride time. So yeah, there you have it, the DK300 Pro. For a 750 watt moped style, this dominated all my tests. This beat out every 750 watt I have reviewed on this channel. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for riding with me today. I'll have the link below where you can find this bike and any discount coupon codes I'll have in there too. Hey, everybody, stay trail happy. Peace.